And we're up. Let's get the ad thing out of the way first, shall we? Hang on, what game did I last play? Did I want to click continue or did I want to click load? I don't remember which one was which. Okay, last left off. Yeah, okay, so it was the stream game, okay. I couldn't remember whether or not I'd actually played anything since, but obviously not, it was New Year. I was nerding around with Sheepa. But yeah, since the last time, we have our signal towers now.
Your home base has...
I am really annoyed that the tutorials keep resetting every time we load the game. Here we have our missile turrets, we have our signal towers, our oil is nicely protected, or it should be. And we've got the towers and the missile launchers, as well as the missiles, all nicely automated. So that as we progress around the planet, we can just have a line of missile launchers. And I have had one attack whilst these missile launchers have been on, and oh my word, it's a fireworks show. Anything that is within range of the signal towers, now they're all connected up, will be targeted by the missiles. Oh yeah, we can also fly now. So as soon as anything comes within range of this one, although I'm actually going to shrink that down, just so it doesn't draw too much from there. Anything that gets in range of here, all of the missile launchers will start firing. I mean, eventually, what would be nice if we have enough missile launchers done and loaded, so we can drop more of the signal towers closer, so that they just nuke that base. And then we can have the area cleaned out for ourselves, which would be nice. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've done the battlefield analysis thing here as well, so it will... If any of these do somehow get destroyed, they will get remade because they should. Maybe? No, I don't think they're in like logistics range, but they will at least be ready. I'm not aggressively British. That would be if I spoke in a much more posh accent like this. Hello, how are you doing today, my fine, fine friends? I'm not that bad though. Although I did catch myself missing letters out when I was playing Zomboid with Sheepa on New Year's. I caught myself saying heavy instead of heavy. As is the way. Let's double check to make sure that this was okay. Probably wasn't. We might be wanting to signal tower in a line. So if anything tries attacking up here, it gets completely nuked. It's better than a Dyson vacuum cleaner commercial. Because we're eventually going to suck up the entire sun. With this new rotorless blade. Or some vacuum nonsense. As far as I know, to keep them in the range, we need to keep them within the large sphere of each other. So we might just need the one more somewhere in the middle of here. Because then this one over here and this one over here are linked, and that should sort the line out. And all we need is just more turrets. But that needs more foundations. That is more foundations than I realised I had, which is good. I was going to say U cross, but I mean, you're also probably cheaper to get a hold of than a Dyson. A nicely concreted planet. I wonder if that would actually be enough. Hey, boop. I mean, that is a large amount of missiles. I wonder if that would be enough. I hope it's enough, because I'm going to try it. Whee! Missiles! I mean, can I drop one closer?
Warning, warning. You're about to.
I know. I'm in their range. Just silence, robot. Okay, so it is actually building it, but it's a little bit too close to that, which is a high energy laser turret apparently. But a little bit out of range, maybe it'll work. These are evil. They are trying to stop the factory. And so I am going to destroy them. And make sure that they cannot destroy the factory. Also, that might be a bit too close in range to that. Maybe? Nope, just out of range. Good. The core has been destroyed. We do not want to kill the thing that's above us. Because apparently that makes the fog a little bit tangy. Well, fine, I'll just do this one manually then, shall I?
You're unstoppable no matter what dark fog does. After a long night, here comes the dawn. We've completely destroyed a planetary base. Dark fog core driller can't stop us from expanding factories on its ruins. You can bury the driller by using foundation, yet a great amount of soil piles will be consumed.
I could do that, but as far as I remember, there is another tech. That lets us fill that in with a geothermal. Ah. Okay, what am I missing? Supermagnetic field generators. Now where in the world are you? So man, okay, you're there. What are you? You're next up in the queue. That's perfect. And then we'll go for you. We should have plenty of cubes. Because then once we've done this, we can just slap on a wonderful power generation. since they have like drilled to the core of the planet, it'll also make the relay station piss off, which is wonderful. Because I think currently, with the core destroyed, they will occasionally try to re-land. But if we put down a generator over the core, they can't re-land on here, which means, okay, we'll have to deal with attacks coming from space, but we won't have to worry about them trying to, like, send ground invasions again. And at some point, oh yeah, I know we can go to different planets. That's the point. Next up, we'll probably be going to one of these like other planets because we do need to get titanium. But first, we want to get this thing got rid of first. That's the second? No, that's the same one. Okay, I was a bit panicked then. I thought that was the second one. See, there we go. It's trying to do another... It's trying to rebuild. And we said no. And that is the actual hive. I wonder if we can actually get a good view of the hive. Eventually this is where we're probably going to want to blow up. But it's a long way away. First of all, we need to make sure we destroy all of the presents they have in the system on planets. Because then they don't get any more resources. And then we can just basically attrition them until they have nothing left. Because once we've taken all the planets for ours, and they cannot land again and get resources, once they've sent these little fleets off to fight us, and we destroy them, they can't, well, they will rebuild with what they can, until they run out of resources, and then they will no longer be able to rebuild. And so every single attack they send, we will weaken them, until they have no fighters left, apart from any... I'm assuming some of these, like, things that are hanging around are going to be, like, planetary defense type things that we'll have to think about. But I've not yet flown near one of the fog hives. And what we do want at some point is to have this entire line around the planet. So this conveyor belt will join up at the other end and have one giant sushi belt of missiles around the planet. Along with all the other stuff. Oh! I think they tried to build another base again. But right, in the meantime, whilst that's being fought, remove litter, we don't want anything that they've dropped. What are we going to need next? Right, electromagnetic turbines we don't have going yet. So you probably want to have them... Wait, hang on, let me double check. I don't think we've got those going yet. We might. Hi, Ezzy. Ooh, what was meant to be on here? There's an empty belt. Makes me think that something hasn't connected. Okay, so you are those. Okay, so you're simply not making enough of the silicon. That is annoying. I was hoping you'd be quicker at that. Do we have coal nearby? Uh, kind of, quote unquote, nearby. Because we could start. Oh, hang on. I think I know why. I blame Audacity. I was recording some voice lines for a certain ship air, and so I had to tweak the microphone quality in that. Didn't realise it made this much difference. We lower the gain down. That should be a good enough gain, I think. How's that? It's looking better on the orcs thing. I'm surprised no one else mentioned that. I'm not normally loud.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, shut up. So we are going to want coal. Possibly large quantities of coal. Or at least as large as we can sneak in. That's going to be the best we've got. Enjoy work, Ezzy. Thank you for popping in with the huh? Right, what is proliferator made in? Handmade in assembler. And you just use coal. 1 coal every half a second. So 2 coal per second. This is where the nerds would start doing the calculations. So this can transport 6 per second, which means each belt should be able to cope with 3. Assuming it's a full belt. So let's connect it all and see if we can get lucky. Also, I think having all of these signal towers has impacted our power. But luckily, we don't care anymore, because the reason the power was a problem was because we kept getting attacked by the core, which has exploded. What do we need for the level 2 proliferator? Oh, that needed diamonds. Which needed graphite, which needed coal as well. And these 2 proliferator Mark 1. I think we'll leave the Mark 2 proliferator for now. As good as it would be really good to have. Because for those who have not played this and have no clue what I'm talking about when I say proliferator, somewhere I have some set up and I wonder if I can find it. Or did I set this up in my other world? My offline game? I might have done it on the offline game. Yeah, I think I did. I can't see it anywhere. Oh, that's annoying. Never mind, I can explain as we go. What we can do with Proliferator is one of two things. The main thing we do first is we have spray coaters, which you put onto a conveyor belt. Anything that goes through that painter, as long as it has Proliferator, gets spray painted with what I'm assuming is some kind of industrial lubricant. Because otherwise it makes not... It's the only thing I can think of that makes some vague sense. But as long as everything that is used to make a thing is covered in Proliferator, you can choose in the assembler one of two things. Kind of like how in Factorio you have the processing chip things. So you get the Proliferator effect. You need to choose to have extra product or a production speed up. And so like, one of the first things I'll be doing with this Proliferator is I'll be running it straight through around all of the coal belts to make the Proliferator make more. I probably should... Oh, wait, no. We can't make too many of these because we need... where are you? We need you. Which needs high purity silicon, which we don't have a lot of. Which is the reason why we're making the Proliferator to go over here to these stone mines. Because those stone mines will make silicon really, really inefficiently, which will then get processed into high purity silicon and then also crystal silicon, all of which are useful for various things. I think we might just have to steal a little bit off here for now. At least make a couple of those. And by a couple I mean 20. Let's take those off for now. Okay, I can make all 5 of those. Okay, we need 7 of them. Actually, no, we can get away with using a few less, I think. These 2 belts are the combination of these 3. We're going to want 1 there and 1 here. And I think we're going to do a little bit of balancing here. Oh, thank you, screen, for turning off. I love when you do that on me. Especially helpful. Especially when plugging you back in changes what's showing on my screens and where all the tabs are. There we go. Right, let's quickly go and get some more belt. We are going to want to look at getting those upgraded as well soon, I think. Actually, no. We might not be able to yet. I think they might need titanium for the Mark II belt. So you go in there, you go in there, and then you come out there. You are not in line. Does not help our task. Because we need a belt to be going through both of you. Going through this one. And then we'll thread through that one. And through that one. Eventually, we will want to have, like, a proliferator line spaghettiing through the entire base. So that everything gets proliferated. But for now, that small amount will have to do. Let's see, are you there, I think? Oh, annoyingly not quite far enough away from the copper. Oh, actually, no, we might be okay. Hang on, we might be okay. We do need to go up. Now, at the very least, let's make sure that this one goes up, through, and back down. That way it will proliferate itself first as the priority, which will mean more proliferator in the long run, which will then feed down to increase silicon production. So proliferator goes up, it's filling this up, it has filled it, and now every one of these has got a little tiny orange tick, well, a little tiny orange arrow next to it, meaning it has been proliferated. Which now means we're going to get 12.5% bonus product, or 25% faster production. If you have the resources, the production is better, I think. Making it work a quarter fast again is better than having one extra item every, I think, 8 or possibly, is it 8 or 9 crafts? Okay, that's all being filled up in the proliferator jar, and then it will do the same for the next one. And of course, like I say, everything here is now boosted. At least all the ones with the orange mark on are. So once this has run out of stone in here and it starts using the proliferated stuff, we'll start getting more silicon off that, which will in turn get us more of this. Which, thinking about it, it would probably be a good idea to pop one of these down on here as well. You're just all making the silicon ore, which is fine. That goes into here to make that. Granted, we do have a bit stored because we're not using it, but I think with a little bit of sneakiness, we can improve the production of that as well. And it also does mean that it is slightly better off to have things go onto a belt rather than go from one thing straight to another. Because doing it this way, you can't proliferate anything. So no matter what happens, these will never get an effect. Not unless we put these out onto a belt and then have these pick up from the belt after it's run through one of these spray coaters. Oh, and would you look at that, it's already completely filled the lineup. So eventually we'll want it to run through all of the production bits, so that all of the mines get spray coated, all the ores get spray coated, then all of the intermediates get spray coated. Basically, everything along these lines would eventually be spray painted for use. Right, I saw that we have finished our things. So geothermal power station, what do we need? Copper and a supermagnetic ring. What do we need for that? Turbines. We can do that. Need to pick a few things up from the wonderful line. Hang on. Where's the copper gone? That ain't right. Oh yeah, I suppose this thing is still making bullets even though we don't really need them, so let's put a cut on that for now. Need some more fuel in there, put some of that in there. Make sure we have our 20, and then we should, I think, have enough. Not quite. Oh, we still need some more energetic graphite that we just used. But I do have, I think it was near one of the power plants. Did this one? We have graphite being stored somewhere. Yeah. Let's slap that battle base down there as well. So first of all, let's do that. So we're fully powered, and now we can make one of these. And now let's go and plug up that hole. So we can get that relay station gone. And away it flies. Zoop, it's gone back to the hive. What kind of power does it actually make? Not particularly a lot. But on the lava planets, definitely good to have. Right, so next major thing we're going to need... Oh, green's died again. Come on, come on. Don't be doing this to me. I don't want this happening at the start of the new year. I don't want to buy another one of you. It's mainly the cable that's having a fit, I think, rather than the screen. Right, so titanium is the next thing we need that's like a major resource. And so is silicon. Well, you want ice giant, we can't actually collect anything from you because you are, you know. And not much. We got the evil base to sod off by just building a generator under it. It couldn't use the power there anymore, so it left. Let's see, you are the one with a lot of titanium on. So we'll need to visit you at some point. And then you are the one that is mostly the silicon. Both of these we need to go and colonize at some point and destroy everything that's there. Let's have a look at what upgrade we need for that. High efficiency logistics, we do want that, because that's going to get us our... Oh, that just uses the engines. That doesn't use titanium like I was thinking. Okay, we can make the second belts. That's also useful because that's logistics drones. Well, this requires the thruster. Where is the thruster? Cross? No. Head out of the gutter. Okay, so integrated logistics and titanium, not needed yet. Solar sails, eventually. That's the first big step in power. Ah, there's thruster. You need hydrogen fuel rod first. Then we make the thrusters. Then we get the planetary system ones. And that just updates it so that we can send drones all across the current planet. And the next upgrade we want is the interstellar logistics, which will mean we can start sending things back and forth around the planets to, to connect stuff. But that, of course, needs titanium to build in the first place, which is going to mean not only are we going to need to get the yellow cubes, which is diamond and what crystal is that? That's the diamond crystal. Yep, I know how they work. What did these need? Okay, those don't need titanium. Granted, can't do much until we get this one unlocked, which I think... Oh no! Doesn't need titanium, does need a lot of silicon. Because that's where we actually receive the power from. We need to work out, though, where our yellow cube is coming from. Oh, there we go. High strength crystal. That's the other one it's using. That does take titanium. Okay, so can't deal with that yet. As much as it would be nice to get these, we can't get there yet. Oh, how am I going to work this? And this planet is relatively safe for now. I don't think it's going to get attacked, not with like 1.01% threat. So we are going to want to go to you. Yep, you're the one to go to. Whilst trying possibly not to die horribly by passing too close to the Dark Fog Hive. We're not going to be able to do much on this trip because I didn't actually bring anything with us to, you know, use anything. Oh jeez, oh jeez.
Lost connection to center brain. Mission failed. You can continue from your previous saved game, or use metadata to redeploy or reassemble Icarus. To redeploy,
Let's go with the
center brain will
redeploy.
dispatch a new Icarus to the landing point on the initial planet. To reassemble, center brain will
I knew it was a
reassemble
risk.
scattered components.
Yeah, go away. Oh my god, all of that stuff is still in space. Yeah, it's way too close to the Dark Fog to actually risk it, I think. Have we moved far enough away from it? And it still seems a bit too close. No, I'm gonna... And we haven't lost much, quite frankly, because most of these things that we have on there, we are building automated on this planet, so we can just pick some more up. Okay, so we need to go this direction. God, and the hard part now I've got to think about as well is going to the other planet. We're going to have another of the hives to deal with, which will keep sending stuff to attack us. And it will not be quick for us to get there, so we've got to make sure we drop down, you know, protection for it on the other planet straight away. So take a stack of missile launchers. Oh yeah, it lost all the fuel, didn't it? Because we We left it all up there. One, two, three, four. Were we actually collecting... We are not collecting these as a storage. That is a problem I need to rectify now. So let's take a stack of splitters. Take that. The things of those. We're going to need power lines. We're going to need actual power. So I'm just going to take all of the wind turbines we possibly can. Take that. We're not going to need labs over there, or depots, or oil stuff. Take a stack of signal towers just in case. Might be helpful to help protect some of the mines. Oh, speaking of mines, I haven't set those up to be automatically made yet, have I? No, I have not. That was smart of me. I thought I'd done that. I have done that. I just haven't got it being put into a box. I think you... Okay, that's that reconnected, and we've got these going. So yeah, we're going to want more mining machines, that's for certain. So we've got power, we've got transmission, we have refining, we have extra power, we have the turrets. What I wanted was one of you here. And then we can stockpile missiles. Whilst these are not being used, we can have these fill up. And then before we head off, we'll grab, I don't know, as many stacks as we can fill the rest of our stuff up with. We'll take a full set of extra fuel to get home, just in case. I will take... don't quite need that many, but you know what? We'll take like 25. We'll take some assemblers. Don't think we'll need them, but we might once we start working on stuff like this high-tech alloy. Because that needs like titanium, steel, and some acid. Which I think might be better made off-world. Sort of on the same planet as the titanium. I think in the last game we played last year, well, start of last year, we had the acid being made on home planet, being shipped off to the titanium world, making the alloy, which then got shipped back. Because I think the sulfuric acid requires the oil, the chemical processing for the oil. Oh, and now we've run out of the stockpile of missiles, so they're going to start just slowly dripping in again. Of course, it would be nice to have more missile, but for now, production limited. Oh, actually, probably could double it up. Oh, maybe not. We don't have a great amount of copper coming through. Because that's actually being split off multiple places for things. Can we make... No, we cannot make any of those. The next major step before like getting the other planet sorted will be getting the proliferator around all of the mines. Just to get that extra production. Although, at the moment, I don't think it's actually going to make much of a difference to the belt. It's already pretty much full. Just other things are using it on the way. Okay, in that case, what can I do next? So 3 regular belts. Plus an electromagnetic turbine, which is engine and coil. So electric motor and coil. Which we are pretty much backed up on as well. So those can be used for something. Do we have the coils coming down here as well? I know we've got the engines down here. At any point along here, were we bringing in... No, we weren't. Right, okay, so... In that case, we will bring them in again. So where were we? They are here, coils. Bring you here. We will drop down a splitter, as is the way. Have top coming out and bottom sneaking out as well. Do this, we should be able to get the there we go. A mild bit of spaghetti, but it still works. You go in, you go in. And then you are magnetic turbines. Then those turbines are for conveyor belt Mark IIs. So first we'll get the storage running. We'll bring these all the way back. Up and over the top. And then all the way back down again. Let's a couple of those off, try and get a little bit closer. Okay. Concrete. Can we sneak this over here like that? Yeah, we can. That'll save a little bit of effort. If I can keep these things relatively close together, so that we always know where these things are coming from, it would be perfect. I don't want to think to myself, oh, which end of the line are these things at? I want them to be close by. So... we scoot you around there. Drop you there. Building. Conveyor 2s. Okay, that's those 2 done. Got 1 coming out of there. 1's already going in. Let there be power. And then we can start upgrading our belts. Slowly but surely. That might be one of those things that I'd like leave the game running while I'm at work or something. One of the days, just so we can stockpile the Mark II belts without having to concern ourselves with waiting. Because right now these aren't going to be made fast. I mean, let's pop 2 of those on just to make sure they output quicker. Yeah, I might have to put another one of these on at the very least. Can I make... Can make a Mark II. Give this a little booster. That's what's holding it back right now. Yeah, there we go. It's a little bit better. They're not perfect, but it will do for what we need right now. Next thing, we want these to... Again, it's the damn microcrystalline bits. Would we... I can kind of make a small amount, I guess. Because we have got a lot of high production silicon coming through. Just don't have a lot of copper, and that's the problem. Oh no, we've kind of backed up a little bit on copper. That's not so bad. However, we are going to need more. And that would be what the proliferator is for. Or the spray paint coater. Right, so bring copper over here. And then you into here, out the top, and out the bottom. Okay. We need you to become that. With a 2-to-1. And you're going to feed into next to it. Make that. We then need to drag steel, plasma, and circuits down. Circuits we already have here, so that's not a problem. Pull those in through the back. Like so. Am I even pulling plasma exciters out anywhere? Yes, you're going around the back here. Down and under here and stopping here. So there we go, that will bring those around down the back. And then we just need steel, which I think we have got coming along one of these lines. Here we go. So you can just pop down there, like so. Magic. So, steel go in, circuit in, exciter in, all of which pop out the back. Like that. Need to give it a touch of power. Okay, so you're manufacturing. Means you're producing, which means there we go. Those are sorted. Yeah, one day when I'm like really bored of work and I need something to spreadsheet, I will try and figure out the best way of doing these. Because there's got to be a more efficient lineup than just sticking them on a line as and when I think about them that we need them. I think I mentioned last time, like some of the ones near the start are great because they all just need a combination of the same three things. These ones, they all just need a combination of these three. Just run the 3 lines past it, boom, job's done. Job's done. Not a problem. But then we start getting into needing like some of the stuff from the previous one and then some from different. So yeah, it is getting a little bit messy. It would be nice if I could like make it look a bit cleaner. Yeah, make it nice. Oh no, that hasn't actually cut the power line. That's good. In fact, at no point was it actually connecting them anyway. Oh, that's even better. How many have you made? A lot more than I was expecting. Perfect. I did not realise you could build these on air conveyors as well. That makes this bit a lot easier. And then if let's scoot you down there, maybe. So you're going to need to come in and... Oh, through here. Go there. Drop down a couple of levels. Make you a little bit longer. Then you can scooch through that one. And then we can just run them all through like that. We just need to supply proliferation on the other end. You were coming from over there. Ooh, will we actually be able to squeeze another one through? No. Okay, so we're going to have to come up and over and then go down again. Going to want the line coming out. Get a spray coater on there. Make sure it does that. And then power. And once this is all nice and connected, we should be good. And I think at that point I'd probably call it for the night before we get into any of the major project things that we need to get sorted. You're coming in, you're going to fill up the high quality silicon stuff first. Then you'll fill up the silicon crystals. Then you'll start going through everyone else. It'd be nice if we had the Mark II, but not quite at that stage yet. Need to get diamond manufacturing up before we do that one. There we go. It's all coming out nice and orange. I mean, this will be like an ideal candidate for the first lot of Mark II belt. I think these three on their own are not going to be enough, considering how much of the stuff on this we're using. Because obviously these are our main belts. Well, just three more to fill up and we're good. I know we might be able to keep things running. Maybe. Now the iron's being used up quite quickly, so I don't know really. Depends how many items each of these blocks of proliferator actually help with. Oh, and there we go. They're all full. Obviously, a bunch of this stuff isn't yet. The circuits will be soon. Copper is. Combustible shells and engines. Engines we would need to do as a separate one because they're coming from elsewhere. They're coming from further down the line going backwards. Or are they? Oh yeah, there they are. They're coming from off here. There they are. I mean, eventually these will start being made better as well. We've just got a lot of old stuff to get through first. But that's fine. That's fine. The stuff that's going in now is good. So we just need to wait, and then we'll be sorted. So I think for now we'll call it there. No more major projects for the night. We've got our proliferation mostly sorted. At least for the basic stuff for now. We've got it on our stone mine for our silicon. And also a little bit extra over here to boost the actual silicon production. And we've got it on our main boss. Getting all of our raw resources sorted. So that should massively boost us. Well, I say massively, about 12.5% boost us going forward. Next big steps is going out of the atmosphere and not getting blown up by the hive this time. We've got a bunch of stuff ready to go. I'll probably like gather some more bits and pieces up before we do the trip next time. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Because let's face it, I probably am missing some fairly major things at this point. I might look at my old world and see what I actually had set up on the titanium planet. But I think we have everything we would need for it. Yeah, we got power, we have refineries, we have assemblers, we have belt. And we have sorters. And we have, well, we will have mines. Just need to sneak to the end. Not even to the, no, it was near this end, wasn't it? There you go, we've got plenty of miners. We are not going to need many more than that. We'll save there. And then we'll see if there's anyone online. What's this? A sheeper online at this hour? We're raiding sheeper. I'm trying to sneak a little stream in when I wasn't expecting it, ruining my streak again. How dare he? Anyway, as always, thank you everyone for watching. It's been fun. We've made some progress. Another stream tomorrow. If my brain's in it, I might want to start getting back onto the art grind, get that sorted out. And I do want to start actually doing some like more Project Zomboid stuff. Because I'm starting to get back into it. Maybe get some single player challenge runs or something. Trying out or something. But we'll see. So until next time, thank you for watching. And I'll send you to Sheeper. Bye-bye.